All right, guys, so I cannot stress to you enough how important punctuation marks are. Okay, as I've seen throughout my entire teaching career, even in eighth grade, I know some of you have heard of the run on sentence before, but a lot of times those same mistakes are made where we don't take the time and make sure that we're using punctuation marks in order to make sure that our reading doesn't become confusing. Because when you don't put periods or commas or exclamation points or colons or semicolons, things can get a little confusing, all right? And the reader doesn't know exactly how to read whatever you wrote. For example, this passage has no punctuation marks, which means it would read something like this. Mr. Shanklin was walking to school, his car was in the shop, and the mechanic said it would take time to repair, hopefully it's fixed soon. Boom. Haha. Okay? That is a run-on sentence. There is nothing to make sure Mr. Shanklin paused or stopped along the way to take in the information. Now remember, when we're writing, we are putting periods at the end of a complete sentence. So, can you find where the first sentence should go in here? Mr. Shanklin was walking to school, his car, maybe after car. Yeah, no. I don't think so either. Let's do this. So even if I don't have a period, I can still figure out where everything's supposed to go. So if I have Mr. Shanklin was walking to school, I have my helping verb along with my main verb, so I'm going to roll with that one first. And if I ask myself, hey, who or what was walking to school? Mr. Shanklin. Sure was. Mr. Shanklin is the subject of that sentence. And there's my verb. And school finishes off that complete thought. Okay? So I'm going to put my period right there. Okay? Which means, I know you guys know this, all right, which means I'm going to have to change that first letter to an H, to a capital H. Next one. His car was in the shop. The mechanic said it would take time to repair. Hopefully it is fixed soon. His car was in the shop. Where's the very next verb we see? Was, right? Was. There's no main verb after it. I just have my preposition in. But I ask myself, who or what was in the shop? His car, right? Car, or Mr. Shanklin's car, is now the subject of this sentence, right? His car is the subject. Was is my verb, helping me find that. And I'm going to put at the end of my complete thought the period. Okay? Next one. The mechanic said it would take time to repair. Hopefully it is fixed soon. Next verb you see? Said. There goes a very nice action verb, easy to spot, right? Said. The mechanic, or who or what said it would take time to repair? The mechanic, right? So that is my subject of this sentence. Usually anytime nouns start to change in a passage, we are going to assume that we need a period somewhere in there, right? Because maybe the subject is starting to change for the next sentence, and we need to make sure we have periods there to start our new sentences. All right, so the mechanic said it would take time to repair. All right, hopefully it didn't stop too early and put a period after time. We want to continue to read. Take time to repair. That whole phrase goes together. And then, hopefully it is fixed soon. Where's our verb? We have is, and we have our past tense of fix. So we have our verb, our preposition, and then we have it, right? Who or what is fixed soon? It, right? Subject. And actually, we'll learn about this later, but after this transition, hopefully we would have a comma, and then boom. Hopefully it is fixed soon. So we want to make sure with our run-on sentences, guys, make sure you're complete. You have a complete sentence, put a period at the end of your complete sentences, okay? The period is very, very important, all right, to know so your reader doesn't get confused. So make sure you're putting that punctuation mark at the end of your complete sentences, all right? Good job.